comic of the evening, the guy you've come here to see. You might have seen him on TMZ, 2 specials on Showtime. He's traveled overseas to perform for the troops. Big round of applause for Bruce Jingles.
I hate that fucking song. All right. Give it up for all the comics you've seen tonight, please. Yeah! You guys have been drinking, huh? Yeah. That's right, white people. No, this place, this Murrieta, I discovered, Murrieta is white as fuck. Dude, you have more Starbucks than black people. Seriously, you can go, dude, they have a Starbucks at Target here. At Target, I'm the Target here. I'm a big drinker. I love drinking. I love drinking so much I gave up driving. Well, the state of California helped. Right? Well, I got 2 DUIs and I'm a day apart. Yeah, coming from the same bar. Well, I had to pick up my car. I seriously haven't legally driven in California in the last 4 years. Just got my license back first of the year, so I'm shopping for a new car right now. I think I'm going to get my next car from England because I'm so used to getting in on the passenger side. See, white people love that joke for some reason. Oh, what a witty Negro. That's hilarious. And I get lit when I drink. I get lit. You ever get so drunk you wake up walking? He's like, yeah! And I figured out something too, that each race has a different liquor that screws other races up. Now think about it. Mexican people, tequila. Black people, we have what? Hennessy, Kool-Aid. Native Americans, Lysol. White people, Jägermeister. Yeah, that's a white drink. Black people, we don't drink Jägermeister. If you know anyone, black people, I see you. Yeah. I have infrared. Seriously, do you drink Jägermeister? Hell no. If you know anyone black with Jägermeister in their house, that's not their house. And it's made out of black licorice. I hate black licorice. That's the only thing I'm racist against is black licorice. If black licorice moved to my neighborhood, I'd burn a cross on his lawn, right? I got lit off Jägermeister one time, hanging out with my best friend. He's a white guy. His name's Josh, which explains his name. Let me describe what Josh looks like. Remember the guys in 80s movies with the long hair and the heavy metal t-shirt and checkerboard bands and the OP shorts that always got a surfboard but never go to the beach? Josh and I are smoking out one night at his house. He hands me the joint, looks at me, he's all, "Hey, Jingles, hey, let's get some Jägermeister." I'm like, "I don't feel like drinking." He's all, "Dude, I'm buying. Hey, let's go." Right? We get to the bar, 15 shots of Jägermeister later. Each. Yeah, we were lit. Josh passed out. I wanted to keep drinking because the credit card was at the bar, right? So and as a reminder, we've been drinking Jägermeister the whole night. Jägermeister is a stupid, violent drunk. Why? Because you hear stuff that doesn't happen. I stagger up to the bartender, she looks at me and goes, "Jaeger?" I said, "What'd you call me, bitch?" "There's no need to get Rachel." And she goes, "Excuse me, is there a problem?" "Yes, Mr. Man. Okay, I'm hanging with my friend Josh. And we've been in the establishment all evening, drinking Negromeisters. And your bartender just called me a Jaeger. I don't appreciate that, especially during Black History Month. This is bullshit. They got a drink called a Jaeger bomb. Stupidest drink ever made. They shot a Jägermeister and they dropped it into like a Red Bull. Stupid drink, because now you get so drunk you can't pass out. What's the point? You know what I mean? You're all drunk, hanging out, and I can't go to sleep. I think they put a secret ingredient in Jägermeister. I think they put a laxative in it. but it takes effect the next day. Think about it. Have you ever gotten drunk and the next day you wake up, you don't have a hangover? This is what happened to me the day after Jägermeister. I was walking down the street, minding my own business, and then all of a sudden my stomach just went. I look around like, who's making coffee? What the? That was loud, right? Keep walking, the sound goes away. Sound comes back later. But this time when it came back, it changed my walk. You know what I mean? You're walking along and everything. Oh, picked me up by the tippy toes and took me to the bathroom. You ever had that real bad one? Where you gotta walk into the bathroom backwards just in case? One fires off. Now, we all know what's about to happen. Matter of fact, each race has a different name for what's about to happen. Right? Mexican people call this a chorro. Right? See, look at the white people. Oh, I love churros. You mean those cinnamon things, right? Yeah, the kids love them. Black people, we call it mud butt. Right? Bubble guts, the BGs. White people, diarrhea, cha-cha-cha. They write songs about it. Remember in school? When you're running in the first and you feel a sudden burst, diarrhea. Diarrhea. When you're running in the second and you need some disinfectant, diarrhea. When you're running in the third and you feel a squishy turd, diarrhea. When you're running in the home and you feel a little foam, diarrhea. Now, this is about to be the worst adventure in the bathroom ever. Okay, let me paint a picture. You ever taken a dump so bad, it felt like you were turning into a werewolf? All right, some of you aren't picking up what I'm putting down. Right? We all go the same way. Men, women, black, white, Latinos, same way. We sit there, we wait. Now, you ever sat there and waited, and out of nowhere, your body goes into a convulsion, just goes, right? That's when somebody knocks on the door. Right. Hey, are you okay? All you can say is, get away! Save yourself! So, you ever taken a dump so bad you had to take a nap in the shower after? Just to wash away the shame? That's why you should smoke weed. Seriously, I've been smoking weed for a lot of years since high school, and weed's getting a bad rap. I don't mean a blunt rap, I mean people talk smack about it. You know, marijuana affects the memory. That's bullshit. I never forget to smoke. You know, the weed makes you stupid. It doesn't make you stupid, it makes you smarter. Okay? Started smoking weed in high school. In high school, we had what's called off-campus lunch. That's where you can go off campus, smoke weed, eat, then you had to come back for some reason, right? So after lunch, I had intermediate math, came back lit one time. We had to take a test in fractions. One of the questions on the test was, what's the difference between a quarter and an eighth? I wrote $50. 2 days later, my teacher gives me the test back, written in red, and says, see me after class. So I thought I was in trouble, right? So after class, I go to my teacher, I'm like, hey, Mr. Galvin, am I in trouble? He said, no, I just want to know where to get your weed from. And of all races, white people have the best weed. And I'll tell you the two reasons why. When you get your weed from white people, they let you try it before you buy it. Can't get that from black people. You gotta smoke us out with the stuff you just got from us. That's called reneging. The cop got it. Number two, white people have cool, magical names for their weed. Think about it, like Chronic, Kush, Purple Purple, Juicy Fruit, Train Wreck, Northern Lights, Green Crack, Purple Horseshoes, Obama. Yeah, there's an Obama strain out there. Yes, we cannabis. We don't want that. Only problem is it takes 8 years to work. So, like before the shows this weekend, I stopped by my friend Josh's house. I get my weed from Josh, so I knock on his door. He opens it. Hey, Jingles! Want some Jaeger? No. I just came to get some weed. Go, dude, coming back. He's a grower, right? So we go in his backyard and go, dude, check this out, dude. I grew this all myself, dude. Yeah, it's a hybrid. I got a cool name for it. I go, yeah, what do you gonna call it? He's all, dude, I'm gonna call it Bug, dude. I'm all, why you gonna call it that? He's all, smell. I went, Bug. And don't let people tell you that weed is bad, okay? The people that don't want you to smoke weed it's not law enforcement, it's the pharmaceutical companies, alcohol companies, and tobacco companies. Why? Because they can't make money off you smoking weed. It's a money thing, it's not a health thing. And think about it, all these years they've had all this propaganda about weed. Like seriously, think about it. What's the worst thing to do on weed? Stop at a green light? Cop got it. If you didn't get it, you should not be driving tonight. Get them. No. Seriously, think about it. Last year, over 52,000 people were killed by drunk drivers. Stone drivers is miss their exits. I was in Wisconsin a couple of weeks ago performing. After the show, I'm hanging out, and this guy comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, Bruce, man, you're hilarious, dude, but you smoke too much weed. That shit'll kill you." Hey, look, let me tell you something. If you can find a single person that's died from smoking weed, I'll find you a black person that's been attacked by a shark. Hashtag, it's not gonna happen. Cop got it. Like, seriously, weed brings people together. Think about it. You can be racist. I'll smoke out with you. Okay? I'll give you an example. A couple of months ago, I was performing in a city in California called Lancaster, California. Ever heard of Lancaster? Okay, go up the 5, make a left, right? And I'm performing after the show, and I swear to, okay, I'm 6'5", right? I swear to God, I like to take pictures of the crowd and everything, and out of nowhere, this big Costco-sized skinhead popped up. I say Costco-sized, you know, a swastika to say Kirkland. Hey, get your dick out of my way, man. He had a joint, and he looked at me, he's all, "Hey, dude, you're hilarious, but you know I don't like black people, right?" So I took the joint and went, "Yeah, they could be a problem sometimes. Here you go." And I made sure the end of the joint was wet too. You guys are scared to laugh at that one. Yeah, I know about that. Because of all races, black people get it the worst, and I'll prove it to you. It started when you're a kid. They used to have a game called Ding Dong Ditch. Yeah, what do some of your friends call it? Nigger knocking? What? Yeah, smoked your first, you remember that? You smoked your first joint in high school, what they ask you not to do? Nigger living. Day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday, what the fuck, really? You know what I blame? I blame the Brazil nut. What did your parents used to call them? Nigger toes. Yeah. That's why I call French fries cracker fingers. Or honky sticks. Because you get used to me being a black, I'm used to being the only black person in certain situations. I'm from a Latin community in Southern California called Southern California. Yeah, this city, we're the only black family there too. We're the only chips in the cookie. And I feel wherever you live, you should learn the language where you live. This city, we're the only black family there, you know. And so we're there. Everybody blamed us for shit. And I feel wherever you live, you should learn the language where you live. Where I live was predominantly Mexican. I learned Spanish. Now, as a rule, when I learn a new language, marijuana is the first word I learn. So when I learned Spanish, first word, mota. Second word, donde. Third word, gratis. Fourth word, no mames, way. Then I learned the fifth word, mayate. All the Mexican people got, they're all, I'm sorry. White people are like, hey, what's a mayate? I don't hear it. That's what Mexican people call black people. When an actual mayate is a bug about this big. Yeah, and it's black and sometimes green, and a lot of people are poor in Mexico and can't afford toys for their children. So on Christmas Eve, you remember you got one when you remember that? It's the father and family's job to go out and hunt the mayate, right? So like all mayates, they hang out by light posts, right? And the dad sneaks up from behind, he goes, "Hey cabrón," grabs it. Then he takes a string and he ties it around the legs of the mayate, right? Takes the other end of the string and ties it to the kid's finger. So Christmas Day, the kid wakes up and the mayate's on the string, the kid's, "Oh, papa," right? He's all happy, he's got a new toy, no batteries needed. But see, I'm a pothead, so the first time I heard the word mayate, I thought it was food. So I was like, I had the munchies, so I was like, mayates. That sounds delicious. Right? My friends and I, we smoke out somewhere, we end up going to this restaurant in LA called King Taco. I don't know if you're... Love King Taco, right? Standing in line, I'm still thinking mayates, right? I get to the counter, guys go, "Hey, can I help you?" I go, "Yeah, you serve mayates here?" He thought about it. "Yeah, we serve mayates." I was like, "Cool, give me 2 con queso." You know what the guy did? He sprinkled cheese on me. And then he said, "Where's the other one?" It's tough being a black kid in a Latin neighborhood because you want to fit in, like, and people like me. So one Halloween, I thought it'd be funny to dress up as a cholo. Which is funny until 2 real cholos saw me dressed as a cholo. So they come up to me, "What are the homes where you from?" They say, "I don't like that, eh? From?" And the thing fast, I was like, "Oaxaca, dog, Spence out there." They're all, "Serio?" I go, "Simón, man." "What's your name, Paco?" I said, "Casper, dog." They walked away, that Paco's dark, eh? I respect the Latin culture. I respect all cultures, and I respect the Latin culture. I have a beautiful Latin girlfriend. I love Latin women. Now, if you're black or white, you still fuck. I'm not racist when it comes to the JJ. But Latin women are the reason why I watch Spanish television. That's free porn. Think about it. You could jerk off to car commercials on Latin television. And Latin TV and American TV have the same shows. Like we used to have a show called Blind Date. Spanish television. Buscando de amor. Right? We have cheaters, they have secretos. Shh, no mames. We have Jerry Springer, they have Jose Luis. Now, if you've never seen Jose Luis, let me break it down to you. You know how the guests fight on Jerry Springer, or fought? They do the same thing on Jose Luis, but on Jose Luis, the audience gets into the fight too. Yeah, so now it's a Raider game. Fuck the Raiders. Oh. You know what? I don't hate the Raiders. You know what I love? I love Raider fans. I want fans like Raider fans. That way when the joke bombs, they'll say, "Oh, he'll be back next show." Like I said about Jose Luis. Yeah, they get into fights and shit too. So what the producers of Jose Luis had to do was build a fence and separate the audience from the guests. See, you're too close to San Diego. You're not impressed by that. Why? Because you know that Mexicans can climb fences. Should I do? I don't know. This is the late crowd. I should do dirty. Should I? I'll leave it up to you then. Yeah, dirty. All right. I'm a big movie buff. My favorite actor is Samuel L. Jackson. Favorite Samuel Jackson movie of all time? Pulp Fiction. Why does the world love Samuel Jackson? Because he's the best yeller and cusser on the planet. Think about it. In the movie Pulp Fiction, he said "motherfucker" twice in the same sentence and it made sense. Remember that scene? He's all, "I'm a mushroom cloud blowing motherfucker." And you said, Yeah. That's why they put him in Snakes on a Plane. That movie would not have made anything without him. No other actor could have done the lead in that role. No other black actor. Imagine Morgan Freeman in that movie, it would have been horrible. I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane, Andy. And he walked through a mile of shit and came out clean on the other side. Then they put Samuel Jackson in the Star Wars movies. I'm a Star Wars nerd. I love Star Wars. I was like, cool, Black Jedi. Went to go see the Star Wars movies. They sucked with Samuel Jackson. Why? Because he didn't cuss. Now imagine if Quentin Tarantino would have directed Star Wars. That'd have been great. You could have the Jedi with the Jerry curl and shit. He'd walk to Anakin Skywalker. Well, Anakin, what does Yoda look like? Anakin would have been, what? What ain't no planet I ever heard of? They speak English on what? Say what again? Say it one more goddamn time. I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. What does Yoda look like? Anakin would have been scared. He would look up. He's little? Yeah. He's green? Yeah. Does he look like a bitch? What? Does he look like a bitch? Then why you wanna fuck him like a bitch, Anakin? Yes, you did, Anakin. Yes, you did. Yoda don't want to be fucked by anybody except Mrs. Yoda. Chewbacca, I didn't ask you a goddamn thing. And who was that nigga on the tauntaun? I'm sorry, you had to see Django for that one. Thank you. You're clapping for a loud black dude. Thank you. Appreciate it. You're clapping for a loud black dude doing an impression of a loud black dude. There are different stereotypes. I don't mean Kenwoods, Alpines, I mean stereotypes. Some are true, some aren't. Like there's a stereotype, all black people like fried chicken. No, we don't. I like my chicken baked. Like me. All black people like watermelon. No, we don't. Cantaloupe. All black guys have big dicks. Thanks. No, seriously, you know, I mean, when you argue with that stereotype, you have to choose the stereotype. You can have having a big dick or not being able to drive. You can catch a bus. Josh even asked me one time about, well, how come you black guys have such big dicks? I went, because God fucked up our hair. He was lit and he went, dude, that makes sense. I went, yeah, that's why we can't swim. He's like, really? Yeah, it's an anchor. It pulls you down.